Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
I'm going to start by giving all glory and praises to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM.
Alright, we the brothers from down in Tampa, Florida, from the camp of GMS Tampa. Alright, double honors to those in the apostle, Greg Millstone, teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who are pushing this work and true sincerity to the scattered abroad. And here I have with me,
Paul.
I'm the brother, I'm a one. Okay, and we want to go into a quick little lesson, man, that was on the spirit. All right, going into embracing the bodies, man. Embracing the body, okay, and the brothers, man. Okay, the brotherhood. All right, and scripture says not to forsake the assembly, man. Okay, because this is all we got, you know. And you know, I was with the brother today, man. You know, we're just supping in the spirit. You know, we're just, you know, embracing each other. All right, in the times that we're in, knowing that, you know, all hell about to break loose. All right, as we see that prophecy is popping off more and more, you know, this is the time that we grow closer to each other. As we grow closer to YAHAWADAH, okay, because hey, time is ticking, and these memories and these things that we're doing towards one another as an act of charity, okay, and giving in alms, and you know, doing these things is all going to be beneficial in the end, okay. When these things pop off, when these devils come down rolling, rolling, man.
Right.
All right, coming in like a flood. All right, these things that we're putting forth. All right, the works. Okay, those type of beautiful fruits is going to be counted. It's going to be considered. It's going to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
Okay, in that day, man. All right.
Yeah.
So we, you know, the spirit has had us, you know, we're flowing in the spirit, of course. All right, but we're gonna grab a few words, all right, a few scriptures of some exhortation. All right, you can see there's that as well. You know, let's go into some exhortation.
Right.
Okay. To you, Akim and Aqua, to seek the Lord of sincerity in these times, man. All right, but you got it, bro. Whatever you want to go.
Con. This is Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor.
Right, two is better than one. So it's better to go ahead and, you know, tackle on a mission, or tackle on a goal, or, you know, whatever, with better having two hands than just one, okay? Or in that sense, it'll be four hands.
Right.
You get a better job done, man. You see, you get everything more finished a lot quicker. Okay, when you got another sense of helping hands, you can get what you was trying to accomplish by yourself quicker done than what you would do when you was by yourself.
Right.
If you had an extra hand. You see.
Even Yahawah said that. He said, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye that the Lord of the harvest send more laborers. You know, get the work done quicker. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it's better to be amongst others, okay, in a like mind mentality than to be alone, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, Yahawah gave us the brotherhood for a reason. Okay. Shit, Yahawah had brothers with him. You know, he wasn't on his walk completely alone. He had the 12, you know.
Exactly. That's right, bro. And we all need that help, man.
Right.
You know, if you think you can do it by yourself, that's crazy.
It's a demon.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. But if you know you need help, like we all need help, then that's the spirit, man. You know, because at the end of the day, that gives a chance and an opportunity for another brother to exercise their charity.
Yeah.
You see? Or that gift. So you gotta be able to be willing to be helped. You see? But bringing that back.
Con. This is Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor.
So they got a good reward for their labor, man. That's the goal. You know? That's the goal. We want a good reward for our labor. You see?
The Lord said, Salakia, the Lord said, He's not unrighteous to forget our work and labor of love.
Yep.
You You know, not only on our own personal videos, but also within the body. You know, what you do for brothers, you know, how you go out your way. The Lord remember all that. In the scripture we just read, is there is a reward for it. They have a good reward, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
Yeah, bro. If you got one brother in the field playing, you know, and then another brother over here playing, and you got this huge field, you getting twice of the same area accomplished by two people doing it.
Yeah.
You see, instead of just one person, and you still got this whole entire land to take care of by yourself. Like, that's a lot of work on you. You see? But here you have, you got a helping hand, another brother to help you, man.
That's right.
And that comes with a greater reaping from it. Okay? You got it.
Verse 10, it says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. See? So you have also, if I can add, you have low points in this truth too. All right? You're going to have times where, you know, you going through different adversities, tribulations, and trials, man. All right? And you have the brotherhood there to pick you up. All right? When you low. Okay? But the scripture says what? It says, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth.
Right.
For he hath not another to help him up.
And that's why it's important to have another.
Right.
Okay? Because if you falling and you ain't got nobody to help you up, then guess what? You just pretty much done for, man. You know, you finished. Imagine you on the edge of a goddamn cliff, and you holding on to the cliff, and you can barely pull yourself up, and you ain't got no type of help, and you lose strength. Guess what happens? You falling.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody that's on that same path to you, and they find you on the side of on the cliff, and you hanging, they're like, oh man, they jump to your rescue. They jump straight to helping you.
Right.
You know, hey, grab my hand. He gonna what? Pull you up. You see? That's what the scripture going into.
Right.
You ain't gonna be able to do that by yourself, man. You know how many demons and battles we fight? And these demons is constantly at our necks, man.
That's right.
They constantly at us every day. When you sleep, when you up, when you at work, when you with the brothers, demons is constantly working. Trying to, you know, work on your mind. You know, some brothers might have some type of body ailments. They try to work on those damn bodily ailments. You know, they try to put a good beating to you.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's all demons.
Yeah. But guess what? If you by yourself, you ain't gonna be able to get no help. Them demons gonna jump on your ass. You know, it's a whole different damn ball game. But when you got a helping hand, you got a brother, he can able to identify, hey, you know, this or this, or tell you what you could do through the spirit. Because when 2 or 3 are gathered, their Lord is in the midst. Okay, we can grab that too. Bring that.
Bring that. I went somewhere else right quick.
Oh, okay.
You know, just through the spirit, just to back you up.
Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure.
Yeah, that's right. A faithful friend. Bring that back.
Sirach 6 and verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense.
A faithful friend is a strong defense.
Yep.
You know how hard it is to find a faithful friend?
In this world.
In this world?
Right.
Come on, man. But here you have it, the Lord's provided you with a bunch of them, man.
20 brothers in the camp.
20 brothers to the camp. You know, you got some brothers that's hundreds to a camp.
Right. Real talk.
You know? But here you have it, all brothers have that strong defense. You see?
Right.
You know? They gonna have your back. You know, they gonna make sure you good. Hey brother, you need something to eat. Hey brother, this, you know, brother's gonna make sure they got you.
Right.
All right, at least to the best of their ability, you know, whatever they can do. You see? But you ain't gonna be able to find that out here with with these wacky techie ass niggas, man. You see? That's what makes us different from them.
Yep, Yahushua said that. By this shall all men know that you're my disciples. The love you have one another.
Yeah.
Because that love is that's amongst the brotherhood is otherworldly.
It's pure.
It's pure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's untainted.
Right. It's not the love of this world, man.
Right.
See, niggas say he'll love you in this world, but then he'll try to creep around and deal with your woman.
Or try to set you up.
Or try to set you up, right? But he love you though.
Right.
Nah, bro. This is the greatest form of love on the earth.
Yeah.
Okay? Us being servants unto one another.
Yeah.
Ministering unto one another, man.
Yeah, tending to a brother.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Jake be so prideful they can barely act like they want to help. You know, brothers low, man. Brothers lowly, man. Low to the ground with it. You know? Ain't nothing, that pride shit is out the door. You know, brothers be willing to do everything they can to help. And that's YAHAWASHI be on shot, man.
That's right.
You know? That's the spirit to be in. You got it, bro.
Time. Verse 15. Sirach 6 and verse 15. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. You see, so it's invaluable. You can't put a price on a faithful friend.
Right.
You can't put a price on it. All right, and the faithful friend is ultimately Yahawashi.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he have men under him. Yeah. That's found faithful, man. Yeah. It says, verse 16, a faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. See, that's how we able to have this ministry.
That's right, bro.
It ain't because we just stumbled across regular men that just happen to be down to earth. No, it's because the fear of the Lord allows us to come around certain men as faithful. Yeah. You know,
and that fear is gonna push away, you know, all that extra ego and all that shit, man. You're not gonna find that. You know, the pride. I'm talking about you just walking around here on your high horse or some shit, man. That's not gonna work, bro.
Thank you to God.
Yeah. You know? But you're gonna find that faithful friend who's gonna be there with you throughout the hard times and the good times, man.
That's right.
You see? That was it on that?
Nah, it's one more scripture.
Can't go ahead.
It says
and then it's like you can grab that where 2 or 3.
Con. Sirach 6 and verse 17. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. You know, so how you is, you know, you treating a brother how you want to be treated.
But that's one of the 2 greatest laws.
Right.
Okay? Loving the Lord with all thy heart, your soul, okay, your mind, roughly paraphrasing, and loving thy neighbor as thyself. Okay? You loving thy neighbor as thyself. How would you want to be treated? How would you want to be loved and taken care of and tended to? Would you want the same? Would you do this for you? Would you do this for yourself? So how much more for the next brother that's next to you, your neighbor, the one that's laboring next to you, that's fighting, that's suffering, you know? So bringing that back.
Yep. Sirach 6 and verse 17. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright.
Right. So whoso feareth the Lord,
right,
you're gonna direct your friendship the right way. Okay. You could do the right mindset. You gonna let them know. You see? you go, hey bro, that ain't right. Hold on, you hold on, bro. For real? Yeah, you gotta do it this way, King. You know? You gonna do what's right. And with that, guess what? You got it.
It says, for I'm gonna just bring it all the way back.
Yeah.
Sirach 6 and 17. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also.
Yeah, that's a good friend.
Yeah.
So that's what a good friend would do. You see? That's
what Yahawashi did.
That's what that's right. That's what Yahawashi did.
And he showed the ultimate form of service. Okay? By laying his life down for his friends.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what he said. No greater love than a man have than this.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's and the Lord is our greatest example, man.
Right.
You know, how we should be, how we should, you know, go about things, man.
Right, that's what he said too. He said, as I have loved you, love one another also. The same love that I showed towards you.
Yeah.
Yahawashi was he was big on the brotherhood, bro. Like Yahawashi loved the brothers.
Right.
Like he loved the brothers. Like, you know, you got certain brothers that really, I'm not saying that, cause we all love the brothers.
Yeah.
But you have certain brothers that have that real like brotherly, you know, they like, you know, like that, like a family brotherly vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they big on like the bros, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. How Shah was.
Yeah.
And we all just different variations of the Lord.
And you just love helping. You just love being there for the brothers. You know, in every way that you can. I got you, bro. You know, but bringing that back to what we brought out earlier.
Yeah.
You know, two is better than one. Because if you didn't have another to help you up, then what would be the case? You know.
Yep.
It would be a failure of to what? Falling and not being able to have no help. That's why you don't want to, you know, be trying to be in your own, you know, Batman type of mindset, you know, in this truth, man, because that shit, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Right.
You know, isolating yourself from the brothers, you gonna be able to get that spiritual feeding.
Yeah, because Yahawashi is working within the brotherhood.
Oh yeah.
So why would you isolate yourself from the brothers? And Yahawashi is within the brotherhood.
Yep.
That's Satan.
That's
Basically just trying to drift you away from the Lord, because what's gonna say so like
I said that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, cause Satan come in that kind of way, he try to play on the emotions and shit.
Right.
Try to play on your mindset, how you thinking all kind of crazy. And the whole time it just be demons trying to wither you into a worse state than before. You see? That's what these demons, man, they know how to going into the demons, going into intelligence. So they intelligent themselves.
Right.
They knew you. They knew once before. So they gonna come in that certain vibration. And when you start seeing their ass and how they coming, then you start knowing how to pick them off. But when you down or when you having a low moment, you know, sometimes they kind of come in and they try to infiltrate when you least expect it. And they try to play on your thoughts. You know? And that's where you gotta rebuke. That's when you tap into that, you rebuking them. Right. You know? And again, you wouldn't be able to pinpoint these things if you was just by yourself.
Yeah, or if a brother may pinpoint it for you.
A brother might be, that's right, bro. You might, hey, hold on, bro, you know, you alright, you know, you all by yourself, this and that, yeah, I'm just, you know, you might be telling yourself like it's a good thing, but all the time.
Brothers always know.
Yeah.
And really the Lord always know.
That's right. Yeah. And the Lord put a spirit on a brother to go over there and check up on you and talk some sense into you. Right. You know, help you out. Help you see something clearly that you probably not even seeing. You know?
Time. I got that Matthew 18 in verse 20. It says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them."
Yeah. So there you have it. Where 2 of you are gathered, okay, in the name of Yahawah, SEMIONE. Okay, the Lord's there in the midst. You see when brothers get with each other and amongst the body, you see how vibrant.
Yeah.
Okay, everything is. It's just beautiful, lively. Exactly. You know, it's like one of them good scenes in a movie that you love. You know they got that one good scene. Like, yeah, that's my favorite scene.
Yeah.
That's how it is when you get with the brothers. We hey,
It's all smiles, bro.
Yeah,
It's all
bro.
joy.
You see, and that's something you don't want to miss out on that. You know, you don't want to miss out on the fact that you get to embrace those type of, you know, wholesome moments. Okay, because even those wholesome moments that we have when we get amongst each other and we have these holy conversations, all right, those moments are those same memories that gonna come to your mind when all hell done broke loose, and it's gonna keep you focused. Those memories is gonna keep you focused. You know, these are treasures.
Right.
To have memories like this.
Yeah.
These are treasures, man. Just like we have memories of the Lord coming through for us. Just like we know that we'll have those memories that you ain't suffering alone. You see? So it's all a part of what's helping us at the end of the day. So with 2 or 3 together, you know, we know the Lord's in the midst. You know? You want to be anywhere and everywhere that's close to YAHAWASHI.
It's facts, bro. It's facts. You know, so hey, we got the brotherhood, man. Hey, the Lord said what? Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of heaven it begins with the brotherhood.
That's right.
Which is the most precious thing on the earth right now, which the truth is.
Yeah.
But the brotherhood is something special, bro. The Lord loved the brothers.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's bro, we got something that these niggas will never have, bro. Nationwide.
Right.
You got sincere friends nationwide. All across the earth, you got different believers praying for you. You know? When the last time a nigga called your phone and said he prayed for you? Hey,
Right.
so you know.
Right, bro. That's it. That's right. So what is that time? That's exactly. Alright? And that's something you ain't gonna get from these worldly niggas, man. You know, you only gonna get that from right here in this truth. From YAHAWASHI. Right?
That's right, bro.
Scripture says, you know, not to forsaken the assembly. Okay? You know, just something thrown out there through the spirit, just some words of encouragement, you know, something just to lighten the mood, you know, for who might, you know, need to hear this, or just, you know, some, you know, that's exhorted once again through the spirit.
That's right.
You know, because we're in a time where, man, these devils gonna crank up, of course. These demons, they gonna crank up, of course. But guess what? We gonna crank up too, man.
That's right.
And when we turn on, when we crank up, that's gonna be a whole nother glow.
Oh yeah, another glory to the brotherhood.
You see? Yeah. So, you know, we give all glory and praises to
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM,
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM,
Kakadash.
Okay, once again, man, you know, we gonna close it out. Lord, when this lesson was edifying, exhorted to Akim, Agua, exhorted to sincerity. Okay, once again, you know, double honor to those apostle, great millstone, teacher, well. Until next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom.